Turf 101, 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 turf 101. A below in the Glock, 100 hoes on the block. They watching my wrist and they clock. You know how I'm rolling with knots.
Yeah, okay, we live now. We good. We
game time.
live, bro. So welcome back, y'all. You already know me. We a year and a half deep in this thing. Turfn 101, Turfn Talks Podcast. It's just me solo today. You know, shout out to Nettie, the co-host. But like I start off every interview, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button. Turfn, TURFN _101 on YouTube, on Instagram. It's the same handle. TURFN. Let me back this up a little bit. There's no underscore here, but it's _101, not 101. For all the public school educations out there, you know.
Shout out to the Oakland public school systems. You heard?
You know how I be sometimes, but man, we got a special guest right here. You know, we not only do we do dancers from different cultures and community activists and other people who impact their community, we also have artists, you know. And right up here, we got a special guest. This one of my boys, bro, for a long time, many moons, many Aaron and Rene missions. We got my boy Aaron, also known as Singer Ace, man. Say what's up to the people, brother.
How's everybody doing, man? This is gonna be a classic. I can already tell. Me and they go way back, way back, man.
So tell the people, bro. Like usually with dancers, I always start with the question, like, when the first time you busted a move? But you can't escape this either. So tell the people your name, man, where you from, and when is the first time you ever in your life just busted a move? It could give me like a backstory. You could be
the old
4,
school.
6. All
right. So yeah, like my name's Aaron Early. I'm from East Oakland. I grew up in Oakland. Yeah, the first time I ever really bust a move was like you talking about like all out warfare. I had a dance my mama threw at the house. That's when everybody was in a line on the side to side. And if you got low, you know what I'm saying? The side to side, it's a long train. If you know, you know.
Long train, be like 10 people in that shit.
Yeah, it's about 30 people, girl, boy, and it's all side to side going, and people was dipping, and that's the first time
the knees working.
That's the first time the move got bust right there. Everybody in the line, bruh. Can't be scared. You got to jump in there and get it going. I think that was the very first time I bust a move.
Okay, bro. So they don't know, like they don't know, like a lot of like dancing has been going on for a minute in Oakland. So like, you know, what I do now, the podcast and everything, the younger generation, they don't know a lot of the stories. So when I be interviewing people, would be rappers, singers, and shit, they don't understand that. Is one point in time, like that was just like you had to be from the town, you know, you had to know how to boogie some way, somehow. So they don't even know, like it's like ingrained in most of us that come from our 80s babies, bro, and late 70s babies. Most of us, bro, you know, at least hit a 2-step. Yeah. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is
like, you know why though? You know why? Because like back then, you couldn't just go to the party. You wasn't just going to the party. You were going to the party to go dance. And if you were dancing, then that's how you got the girl. You couldn't be on the wall, bro. Like the wall had no friends. Like that's to the side. You know what I'm saying? You had to be out in the middle of the flow, getting low, and whatever you want to call it. And it was just, you know, that's where it went down at. It wasn't on the sidelines.
You had to be active, bro. If you couldn't bust no move, bro, you was assed out. You probably be the first person to get beat on too. Cause they gonna be, square ass nigga over there.
Everybody just looking. Yeah, no, you couldn't be the wallflower. See, now it's cool to just go be the wallflower, and then you have a group that's like actually going out and dancing and doing that. That was in everybody's soul. No matter if he was a football player, the nerdiest dude in the gym. Everybody was busting moves, trying to get their moves together when this whole like turfing thing came about. You had to have some kind of, whether it was a couple of little hip thrusts or a little, you know what I mean? When you walking down or whatever you had to do, bro, like you had to get in there for sure.
So before we start the formal questions and all that shit, bro, let me ask you this though, bro. Where did you come up with the A Earls from? They don't know. We got to talk about the dance before you even start the
Okay,
interview.
so this is where the A Earls came from. Shout out to Corey Grayson. We was
Mm-hmm.
in Burger King,
Mm-hmm.
and Corey, we was trying to get Whoppers or something, and then I just started. Well, Corey was talking to me like, I want a Whopper. I want a Whopper. So I just like, I want a Whopper. And then I was like, I'm talking to the lady telling her I need a Whopper. And then Corey said, with cheese, with cheese. And then it just, the dance started from there, bruh. We started
Right.
doing it with everything we could do it with, put it together no matter what it was. But it
Right.
was definitely, that's where it started from. Burger King trying to get a Whopper. You know them long lines,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
The lines
So
was
from the people
ridiculous.
watching this, he had a before we talking about before viral even was thought of because we talking about Nokia phones where you can only play Snake on. That's when this
Yeah.
man had a viral dance. We called it. We just named it the A Earls, and we used to go to functions and shit, and we all be hitting it. All of a sudden, I just start seeing other motherfuckers hitting it. Just that it's a step. I don't want to make you get up and bust it. You know, I don't know if you still got it in you. Then you have
Nah,
that
it's
look.
like you only see like the legs don't
The
matter.
leg, the
It's the
leg
top.
yourself.
It's the
They used
top
to have
because
that look on your face. You used to have the
yeah,
signature look that
it's the top part with the leg tap,
yeah,
and you got to
boom,
make sure you get up.
boom.
You know what I mean? Got to
They
make
used
sure you
to
get up in
boom.
there. But I'm definitely before we done, I'm gonna get up and make sure we make it make sense. Cause
Right,
yeah, no,
right.
it was a leg tap. It was a real life, sturdy. Get it in
Mm-hmm.
there. It was monumental, but like the thing is, creating the dance was because like we were like family at that school. So
Right,
it was like something that I was at and y'all was dance rehearsaling or whatever you want to call it across from
right, right,
Walgreens. I'm at the rehearsal thing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm definitely trying to catch a few
right,
moves.
right.
You wasn't too cool to dance. Now it's people too cool to dance.
They too cool to
That's
dance.
what it was. The A Earl was straight expression, being in that long cheeseburger line, bro.
So so let's back it up to people for the beginning of this, right? Because we got to go through your history. So who is Aaron Early in the town? Because let me just say, it's like you are a big part of a lot of different aspects of culture in the town and progression, especially when it comes to sports. You did a lot. Like everybody, Aaron, you was like Aaron, y'all was a popular motherfucker. Let me just say it like that. He was in the A Earls was a known motherfucker though. So how did you grow up in Oakland? Like how did Oakland like shape you starting from young?
Starting from young, like I played Babe Ruth and I played for Burris
Mhm.
Ward. And you meet a lot of people playing just baseball alone.
Right,
Then about 9, 10, we kick in the Saints, but it's the East Bay Warriors now. We
right,
turn in now everybody's playing for the Saints. So now not only do I know everybody in East Oakland, I know everybody in West Oakland because it's
right,
just a
right,
baseball, football type of deal.
right.
So growing up, I was back and forth playing sports in East Oakland, growing up playing with them. Then
Mhm.
I'm actually playing football in West Oakland.
Right,
Thus the Kurt Morrisons of all that. Kurt was like our middle linebacker, with the
right,
Saints.
right.
So it's a lot of people that I came in contact with. But then on the side of that, my brother knows everybody. And then KP, the twin, he knows everybody. So I had just became like this household name due to sports. Like it was just people knew they didn't know like, oh, Aaron Early. They're like, you talking about the little dude that plays sports? Yeah, I definitely know him. And it
Yeah, yeah.
became Aaron Early. Like once I got older, it became Aaron Early because I wasn't
Right.
always like the dominant one on the team. On the Saints, I played like tight end, bro. I wasn't even like the one. I didn't get like that until I got to high school, and then I just kind of took off.
Right. So when you hear Oakland, you hear the word Oakland. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Fun, bruh. Like I've
Mhm.
had so much fun in Oakland. If you've
Uh-huh.
never been to a function in the middle of downtown Oakland, it wasn't no
Man,
fighting. It wasn't nothing going on. It was just the livest party you ever been to. Everybody coming out sweating. The walls are sweating.
the walls was
If you've
sweating.
never experienced that, then like even in the turfing movement, just to go back, if somebody had like some kind of camera, I don't even know if it was cameras out like that, but dude, that experience was crazy because you had people from everywhere. Richmond, Berkeley, this, that, and it was dance off, battle off, dance on the wall,
Yeah.
all the girls. It was
Right,
just an
right.
all out party time. So my whole life in Oakland, once I got old enough to get out, it was just straight fun. We was having fun. Wasn't nobody tearing nothing up. It was just straight fun.
Do you think like the whole I know we gonna be bouncing back and forth because I'm just I'm hearing what you're saying, and it's making me think of questions to ask to piggyback off of the topic. So that era that we were in with the functions and all that, right? All of a sudden, you have fast forward a little couple years later, you have this movement and hypey sound coming from. Do you think that the whole hypey sound and that energy came from the functions and people dancing?
It came from that, but I'm gonna tell you who it really came from. I
Mm-hmm.
want to point out Keek the Sneak, but
Right?
3 Times Crazy as a whole, because
Yeah.
we were dancing to gangsta song. It was crazy,
Gangsta shit.
but it
Right.
was like I could be Keek stinking and freaking, but I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like those are
Yeah.
songs we dance into that it like, you know, and like shout out Tupac, what's your phone number? If you really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was a movement where Oakland has its own swag either way you go. You can drop an Oakland cat off
Mhm.
anywhere and you gonna know he not from wherever he at. So it's like it was that started to hyphy, but 3 Times Crazy was like for me, 3 Times Crazy was pumping the streets to where between Yuck Mouth, the Regine album, My Buddy, and all this other
Mhm.
crazy stuff, we were dancing to Oakland gangster songs, but making like
Oakland
it was
gangsta
crazy.
song.
You get what I'm saying? Like it was
Yeah.
one of them
Yeah.
things where everybody from the toughest dude on the block to the
Right.
regularest dude on the block was dancing, bro. It didn't matter
Right.
who you was. You wasn't too tough to dance. Everybody danced and
Do
thought
you
they could hit
remember
it.
when
Everybody did.
do you remember when or describe to the people for how was it, right? Do you remember when turf dancing was the way we fuck with it was strictly Oakland thing to where you go to parties and people from the city or Richmond could tell you from Oakland because they'd be like, there go them niggas dancing.
I'm gonna tell you a monumental day, and this is
Mhm.
when I knew it was that. Remember Far West? We
Far West.
all, me, you, Shep. We went
Yeah.
up the hill on a bus. It was like I don't know how many, like, dude, it was East Oakland, cats, West Oakland, but we all went to the Far West party. It was
Right.
Richmond, San
Yeah.
Francisco, a lot of people in there. And remember, we played that one big game of football where everybody was like running their routes and the
Yeah. Yeah.
quarterback, and it was crazy. We had the whole dance floor lit, and everybody
Yeah.
looking like, what are they doing? Like,
Right.
that's the moment for me. You know what I mean? Like walking
Yeah.
back to the bus, they still dancing. They playing, you know, they started playing baseball with it, and it just started getting crazy to where it
Right.
was
Right.
like, oh, wow, these dudes going crazy. And it used to be, you didn't even have to know the person. It would just be, it was that thing, man. Turfing brought
Right.
a lot of people together and made a lot of friends, like
Yeah.
in my
Sure
era,
did.
because it was just, you know, at parties, you didn't know, I didn't know a lot of people, but I was like, oh, that's Price, or, you know,
Right.
that's Woo, or that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tyreek, Price and Tyreek was like,
Agreed.
you know what I mean? Off top, them were the people that was going crazy every time I seen them. And
Right.
then you and Shep just gradually just took over. It was just like I
Right.
seen the whole thing build, and it was crazy, bro. But like, yeah, that's what started it, bro. Like when people start playing football and playing basketball, throwing alleys,
Right.
it got crazy. That's when it got crazy,
So
and that's when you can, you know.
what's like one thing that somebody like people would never guess about you from like let's say your music or your Instagram. Give me one thing what's one thing that you think would surprise people about you?
I'm a I'm an engineer by day. Like I don't
Yeah.
like go and yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like
you
I'm
better
not
talk that
I
shit.
do the no, I don't really want to talk it because I can't really be front facing with my company. But
Oh no, you ain't got
the
a
thing
lot
is
like that, but you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm an engineer by day, and
Mm-hmm.
like I love computers. Like that's what I do daily. That's
Right.
my whole, you know. So I put music out here and there, and that's the
Mhm.
passion. Like I'm not in the music to get rich or nothing. I just want people to hear the passion and what I'm actually trying to do. Like I'm
Right.
delivering a message with what I'm doing. So like I ain't trying to get rich. So when I put songs out, if people like it, they like it. If they don't, it's cool. I'm like putting it out for me, and I'm like building a portfolio. But that's what people wouldn't know. Like I actually love doing computers every day.
So
It's my
before
thing.
like your music, your family and all this, before like you're doing this now, what was something that you were chasing maybe when you were young? What was one of your other passions when you were younger growing up?
Outside of sports too.
Yeah, like yeah, outside of sports, because yeah, outside of sports.
Hey, you know what? I always was trying to chase, and Mall Chase was like way better at it, but like karate. Back in the
Really?
day, it was cool to go to karate. Yeah, dude, I wanted to be like straight up. I
Right,
remember me, Gino, Mario, Red. We did the karate at a Royal. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I grew up with these people, like all the
Yeah,
legends of Oakland. I kind of grew up with them, like Gino, Mario, Red, rest in peace, Nato. Like I grew up with them. Like I used to be at their house every day, working out with them. Like these were people when they were the Balonies. No disrespect, but when they were the Balonies, I knew them then. Like so, and a lot of people that became like mortars in Oakland, I knew them when we were kids. We were all around. So that, you know what I mean? I wanted to chase
I think our
karate, bro.
age
You
group
thought
has
you
some magic in it or something, bro. Like, there's a lot of
it
people who are
was
doing a lot of like. We had a lot of success in that. I want to say from like it may have to be from like maybe 98, 2004 or 96, 2004. It's a crop almost like a decade where it's a lot of
I'm gonna
success.
tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why though. Because we had to have imagination, bro. You ain't sitting in the house for one. So you're gonna have to
Yeah,
get
for
outside and
sure.
figure something out, whatever you about to do. And
Right.
then you had to either make your own game up or make games up with people. And if you didn't like a person, you had conflict resolution with each other, whether you were scared of him or her or whatever. The conflict resolution eventually came. We learned how to be outside. I mean, if you knew you wasn't the strongest, then I don't really want to play with cuz he gonna do too much. You have to weave life. So
Right.
that kind of instilled in everybody. Like you had to get out there and do it. You couldn't just, that's why you started this podcast. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
now I just got to go with the times. Just because I
Right.
ain't dancing like that or whatever, now let me go here. And it's like
Right.
we got
Yeah.
that drive, bro. Now kids nowadays don't have the drive. It's kind of all given to them. Like
Right.
it's kind
Yeah.
of here.
I feel that.
Fast, you know what I mean?
So what is a memory growing up that like lives rent free in your head? Something that you willing to share?
That lives rent free.
Yeah.
I think the craziest memory, let me think. The craziest one that leaves rent free, it's a pop Warner football. It's a dude named Andrew. I don't know his last name. But Andrew played for Fairfield Sassoon, bro. This dude was a grown man. And me, Twan, JR, we all played for the Saints. Andrew was out of pocket. He played junior pee-wees, then went to junior midgets the next year. He was
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Damn.
the first play of the game, nobody can tackle this dude. He's running through everybody. But the one
Right.
that lives rent free, they kicked the onside kick. Now, mind you, we had junior pee-wees. How did the dude make the ball bounce? Like, we ain't never seen nothing like this.
Yeah.
The ball bounces up. Antoine is sitting. Man, Drew killed him, bro. Like, I'm talking about that. It lives rent-free because I was like, ooh, that was supposed to be me. Like, it was like right over from me, bro. Like, Twan was right there. I'm like right here. And when he caught it, that could have been me, bro. It
Right.
was a devastating blow, bro. That's the most memorable in my whole life, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shout out to Twan Thompson, bro. But like on real, man, look, that lives rent free, bro. It was the most. That's when I knew football was protect yourself at all costs, bro.
At all costs. He said, keep your
Seriously.
head on the swivel. Keep your head on
All
the
day, he
swivel.
should. I feel like Twan should let that bounce again, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. It just lives. He should have, you know what I mean. Not feel it like a plane. He should have boop bop and let it, you know what I mean, then
Yeah,
scramble on
yeah,
the ground.
yeah. And then when
But just imagine it's a kickoff
damn.
and he's running, and by the time Twan, as soon as he catches it, he contacts, but he
Like
goes through him, bro. It was crazy, bro. The
yeah.
craziest hit of Pop Warner history in my life. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
So all right, let's get into some core questions, man. Let's dig deep
Mhm.
into ace here. All right. I sound like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I know you got your little questions, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Got your little notepad on the right, bro. Come on, you know.
No, bro, look. So, bro, growing up in Oakland, right? What did the city teach you early? Whether if you was like ready or not. What is one thing that growing up in Oakland taught you very early?
It taught me to know how to pick your battles, and you ain't a sucker because you walk away. In Oakland, there was always somebody tougher or had a brother that was tougher than this or that, and it could just
Right.
escalate to something else. It taught me real early, understand how to pick your battles, and you ain't gonna always win everything. You're gonna have to take some L's. So that's what it taught me early on. Because as a kid, you know, you had that one bully, you didn't took
Right.
some L's, he didn't beat a couple people up. And yeah, it's Oakland taught me to really pick your battles. That is in life though. Like pick every battle, whether it's
Right.
work, whether it's this, whether it's relationships, whatever, you gotta pick your battle. It really instilled that in me, like right off the top.
So as a black man and you know, as an artist, right? And you're still growing up, you know how it is, we is in the town. What or like
Mhm.
how did in your environment, how did you learn like emotional control and how to express your emotions? Because now you know you listen to the type of music that you have. You know, you remind me of an old school like ballad singer at times. You know, and your
Yeah.
songs, your music, is really deep, you know, like your lyrics and the songs you have. But we from the town, right? You know what I mean? And we from the trenches. So with everything around you, your environment, how were you able to shape and control your emotions to be able to show emotions and have emotions?
My stepfather raised me, and you couldn't really be emotional. Like I was hella emotional, but he always scaled it back or always made me understand, bro. You just can't be extra emotional. Coach Mo, you already know, he didn't really play the extra emotional, and he wasn't hella emotional. So I had like a parent that just didn't show that wasn't you not supposed to be doing emotion. So as I got older, I got a little better at it. And then when you don't show emotion, you can probably articulate yourself better because you get your thoughts together. What
Right.
people don't do is gather themselves. You know what I'm saying? What they do is they try to talk to win the conversation and not understand the person to have the understanding.
Right.
That's where, it gets that's where the music comes from. The music comes from like me understanding the situations I'm in. Everybody's going through them, but how do I express this to where they can see that, bro, no matter how big I get, I'm gonna be the same person. And you can ask Rene, no matter what's going on, bro. I done been at the top of the pile in the middle, and I've been the same exact person, bro. Like I've
Right.
never
Yeah.
changed. I'm always a goofy person running up on you, whether it was like, one of the star athletes in the whole country or whatever. And then to this, that, I was always the same person. I never changed. And that's just rooted in, making sure you're not emotional like that. Making sure
Right.
you control that I looked at everybody as equal. Like, and I tend to think in my own heart of hearts, since we doing it, I tend to think the reason why Tech went on that run of those championships, I built a core of like school camaraderie, love. We were all like a family up there from, 90 was like 99 all the way down to at least 2004 or something.
Right.
I felt like I went to all the football games. I played
Yeah.
football, but I went to all the basketball games. We started showing up at wrestling. I started making people show up at
Softball
wrestling matches and
games.
whatever softball game, it didn't matter. We was there deep. I kind of like moved the needle for that. I felt
Right.
like I did, in the Tech culture. So all that, taking it all in, if I was more unemotional then, I probably would have took it to a whole nother level. But that, so I'll go through learning.
Right. So at growing up, bro, like you grew up in a you from the deep, still the town, same energy all around. Sometimes it could be on 100, sometimes it can be 0. Like he's gonna be on 100 a lot. How
Oh,
did
100
you
for
not?
sure.
I'm just gonna say this straight up. How did you not turn into a street nigga, bro? Like a full out
Well, my
street
mom
nigga.
ain't playing that. Like, my mom ain't playing that for one. And then for
Mhm.
two, it was like I got like over at least 400 cousins.
Yeah.
I seen it, and I was so far into sports. Like while everybody was out in the summer getting in trouble, I was like playing baseball in Canada, or I was in Florida
Yeah.
playing champion.
Mhm.
I wasn't never out here for the summer to really get into nothing. I used to come back like at school starting, especially when I got about like 15, 14 or whatever. So that's what kind of made me skip it. But when I got back, remember, I'm seeing the world. I'm going to Canada, Edmonton's
Right.
with the biggest mall, and then we staying with host family, and it's this and it's that.
Mhm.
So, and then I'm experiencing it like my cousin JR and all these people, TT, and we just having the street thing wasn't us. We had hella cousins that was street niggas, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
wasn't on us. It wasn't my thing. Like,
Right.
everybody got their lane. I think that's the problem. Everybody want to be tough now. You don't have to, bro. It's not that
Right.
serious. Like in real life, bro, you could be known for being. What happened? This is the part I wanted to say and get out there. What happened to the old school player? Like it's
Right.
always in Oakland. That's what it was.
It was
Players. Like we
player
was
shit.
all player.
So
It ain't no more playerism going on, bro. It's just
yeah.
everybody either hella tough or they don't really care, but everybody just super tough and no players, bro. Like my
No
bad
player.
player, woo, none of that, bro. Are you clean, bro? Now you say you clean, niggas like, woo, you trying to get like, what is he on? Why is he? It's
Right.
so, you know what I mean? Player, we skipped the player era, but yeah, it wasn't. It was cool. You didn't have to be the street nigga back in my day. You could be the player
Right.
nigga that, oh, he played baseball. He hella cool too. It wasn't like, and in the street niggas, if you played baseball or sports, they wasn't trying to let you be out there like that. They ain't having that. But moms wasn't having it at all. That's out.
Right. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
we
out.
all can fall for the trap, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's easy out here, bro. It's like, like
It's easy. That's what I mean. But like, that's the point
mhm.
of the whole art era, bro.
Right.
Everybody wasn't followers back then. You were
Yeah.
trying to set your own trend. So
Mhm.
even if certain people followed whatever they followed, it was followers of other things. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
remember when what's that by Castlemont, man? The studio thing. I forgot. Youth Uprising when it first
Youth
came.
Uprising, yeah, the center.
And you know what I'm saying? It was popular to be there. The center, it was popular to be at Youth Uprising. Then people start trying to rap. You get what I'm saying? Like it became a thing where everybody was in their own lane. It became turf offs and dance offs and stages, and y'all kind of created that. You get what I'm saying? But out of y'all own niche, y'all didn't want to be street. And that's how we missed it. We wasn't followers back then. It was kind of do your own thing, you know, and people respected your lane. You know what I mean?
Now everybody want to be gang, huh?
Bro, everybody crossing the lanes, and it's just so many lanes getting crossed, and then man, it's only sad because like Oakland has a lot of potential. The way people come together, the way they talk and converse. If you see two Oakland people in Louisiana, boy, they're gonna be the best of friends. So it's in our environment. We just we don't deal with each other, bro. We kind of made this isolation where it don't gotta be. We gotta start old school. When you see somebody, say what's up to them. Hey, what's up with you? And just mean it, like old school, what's up? Because that's what will bring the peace back. When people, you know, when it goes back to just being, hey man, you from Oakland, I'm from Oakland, that's what's up, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Player,
like all that.
Bro. Like you said it
Player,
the
bro.
best.
I'm telling
It
you.
goes back to being a player, bro.
Being player, bro.
So you've said, right, that you're falling back in love with music, okay? If you don't mind, share like what caused the disconnect in the first place.
The disconnect is that like I got kids, and like as a father, I don't really take it lightly. So you can't be a starving artist. So I got to make sure I got the job I'm got going on, and then I got to make sure I take the kids for the utmost. They have to have the best shot. You know, I ain't they have to have the best shot. So that's what made me kind of fall out of love with it. It not out of love. It's just like it ain't my main thing. Like I'm not going to try to pay for the studio to get this when we got to make sure kids got clothes and they get into school the right way and lunch and this that. It wasn't the priority, bro. Like I think that's the thing. Like I didn't want it as bad as I wanted to be a great father. I didn't want it that bad.
So when you stepped away, what did it teach you better than like let's say staying and fighting at that point in time? What did it teach you better than staying could?
Well, when I stepped away, I had a lot of little life things happening. So I stepped away and all that's happening. So then you just become grateful that you can go rock the mic. You cool with going to karaoke now. You cool with just getting, see, I think what people take for granted is, bro, if you don't wake up, all this shit don't mean nothing. This is all Pixie does, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't wake up, it just really don't mean shit. It's going to be a lot of other people that feel some type of way. So when people start just getting happy about just waking up in general, yeah, you can be a fucked up situation, but as long as you go at it, you can all do that. But if you don't wake up, you can't do none of that shit. It's over. So
what did you have to what did you have to like unlearn? So you left, you come back, you have a new perspective, you have a new appreciation. What is something that you had to unlearn from the old Aaron that the new Aaron was doing when you came back?
What I had to unlearn is that the fans want to see you grow, want to grow with you. So I ain't got to sound like I'm fucking Tank. I don't got all the Tank production money. I don't got all these great engineers and like with it being so separated in Oakland like that and it's being this, you kind of got to get it on your own. And in R&B, you can, if the production is all the way great, then it's great. And if you can get it done like that, if you're not, but getting a story out there to allow people to have their own opinion. You can do that on the back end. So I have to unlearn that I'm not at the level of maybe my brother Ice-T is. I'm not at his level. I'm at this level. And I just got to make great songs and keep making them. And then, like what you're doing now, the grind, bro. For a year, you've been putting these out consistently, doing what you're doing. And they want to see you grow. Now you get the big lights and you got the little thing with the couch and the Hennessy. I'm gonna see you acting light skin on the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna grow into where it goes. So that's what I had to relearn, bro. I had to relearn to just be me, bro. And it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna put the music out there and see what happens.
So being you, that's a good segue into my next question. You're being you. So tell us who's Ace as an artist compared to like. We know Aaron the man now because we've been talking about Aaron. we built this up. You know what I mean? So who is Ace? Who's this Ace the artist?
Ace as an artist is a person that like dwells in like secret meaning. You know what I mean? Like everything I'm saying, I'm not trying to just pump anything into the crowd. Like I want the message to be felt and I want it to be understood from a perspective. So like thus the way I'm naming my album is called Life. But the
Right.
acronym for life is learning it from experience.
Mm.
So everything is going to have a deeper intertwined meaning to what I'm trying to do. So songs you listening to, like All I Really Want, people think that's really about a girl, and it's really not. If you look at all the clips, it's about all I really want is to be happy with the kids, and this happy is just being
right.
the dad and being this. So people are
All
projecting
let me
happy
to
on,
interject
you know,
real quick. My brother, my bad brother, but
not got you.
all I really want is the one that you put out the you recently just put out a clip on your Instagram, and it's the I was gonna say the cartoon clip, the animated. Is that the animated?
No, that's my heart. I wrote my heart about my daughter who had heart surgery. So I ended up writing my heart with the animation in a series too. So what I did is I dropped the animation, then I got the whole part of the second part of it. So when I drop the animation for the second part of the series, you'll see how it grows, and then I'll drop the whole animation video. But all I really want is the one with me sitting on the concrete that got, I think it's like 10,000, maybe 9,000 views, something. The one I dropped before that, like the Mary J. Blige playoff. So that was
Oh,
like
you
the
know what?
more
I remember
upbeat.
because my
You did the
son loved
dance with
that
your
song.
daughter.
Remember, I sent you a video of
Yeah.
my son dancing with me.
It was your son. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I don't know why I said your daughter, but yeah, y'all, you sent me the video, and like,
yeah, and
we
I was like,
still
bro, my
like,
son
I
loved
don't,
this
you know,
song. Yeah, okay, yeah. That one was
because
there. That
that's
one
what
was
it's
fire.
for.
Yeah, got you.
That's exactly what it's for. It's for the kids. It's for that. And I'm telling the message. So Ace the artist is just, it's heartfelt music, man. It's not like everything I say. The reason why I take longer to put songs out because I'm not trying to just put anything out. I'm trying to like, it got to make sense. I got to talk about something that makes sense. It got to touch somebody hard or get somebody married or something. It got to have some kind of meaning to it. So yeah, that's the album, learning
Right.
it from experience life.
Have you ever wrote anything or any lyrics or just had a song that kind of like scared you or you listened to because it was like it was too real and you never thought you would put that much reality on wax for people to hear because it's like something that you expose yourself to people?
Yeah, that My Heart, man. My Heart, if you listen to the second verse, and it's a lot of high notes in the back of the verse, if you listen to the last part of it, because I say something about like I don't break down or whatever, I'm crying singing that part. I couldn't get it right because every time I got to that part of the song, I would cry to sing the song. And it was too real. Like, you know, what I wrote about, it was close and it was a learning situation. And then in both verses, I'm kind of talking to myself because the situation I was in. So I'm not projecting this out. I'm actually talking to myself in the first one. How did I get here? The second verse is more like, damn, I'm here, but like I feel like this, you know, Nate didn't answer the phone, bro. He don't love me no more. And it's just you going through it mentally because of what you're going through. So I think that one's scary. It scared the life out of me. Like I can't even finish recording it. Like it got one more verse. I can't even,
Are you
I
still
gotta give
ain't even
myself a
damn?
break.
No,
Yeah, because like it's 3 series, yeah. So I gotta give
okay.
myself a break. I can't do it,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you feel people lack that a lot of music now lacks depth and emotion?
It does, but it doesn't. Like you have the copycat leagues, which everybody doing kind of the same thing, and then you have the people that's deep. But it's just kind of like it's so much out there. You just got to choose what you like. You get what I mean?
Right.
Some people, the depth doesn't get to the front. Like
Right.
saying it like this, Jada Kiss ain't out front of everybody, but Jada Kiss got bars. He's saying something. You get what I'm saying? That don't
No, I
always
got
get
you.
pushed to the front. So it's some depth out there. If you follow the right artists, you do, you know, listen to the right music. And that's what like inspirational, like Tank, the Adrian Marcells of the world. Like
Right.
that type of vibe is definitely, you know, you know, it's out there though, but it ain't as prevalent, like, cause the internet is about the kids. You know what I'm saying? So like the teenagers, the 20-year-olds, the all that, they're taking over the internet. So the songs you hear and the things you hear is just gonna be kind of what they like. You got to go in depth to go find it. You know what I mean? The stuff you probably want.
Do you think R&B is still R&B or has it transformed to something else?
I don't think it's R&B. Not my R&B. Sorry, but it ain't mine. Like, I don't have none of the, you know, some of the new R&B on my playlist, but I don't have none. Like,
You don't have
I'm
none,
still
right?
Gerald Levert, Jodeci,
Yeah. So what would you call this? What would you call
Genuine,
what they
yeah.
do now as a singer and as a because you singing, you're more sound like you sound like a traditional R&B artist, right? what do you call that? What would you call what they do now?
What they're doing now is like they're making great music for them. You get what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
for them, they're doing R&B. It's definitely R&B, but
Mhm.
it's told from a perspective of what they see. So
Right.
it might be hood R&B or whatever you want to call it, but it's
Mhm.
like their version of R&B because they didn't know Luther Vandross or they wasn't listening,
I
and your
get
brother
it.
would let you
Yeah.
change the radios. This is their version. When Chris Brown started going upbeat and people started doing upbeat songs, and this is their
Right.
version, which is dope.
Right.
It's there, but it's like not something I could get.
Is
Not
there
saying,
any
you know what I mean?
is there anybody you like right now? Let's just say who would be considered like newer generation R&B singers or anybody? Because honestly, I don't. It got so bad so I really stopped listening to what you would call R&B. Like you, I gotta put on some
Yeah,
old shit. Like,
I think the only person I keep up with like that,
mhm.
and I don't want to botch it, but like, yeah, Adrian Marcel is like,
Oh, Agent Marcel, yeah, put me on
yeah,
because
and I
I be
know
like, I
Adrian like
literally
not
like
like
just like,
that, but I know,
yeah,
yeah, I know
okay,
Adrian like not like that, but I know of him and I've seen him. We've talked
yeah,
before, but he has real music, bro. I listen to all his shit. Like
bro.
he
I think
is
that the last project I bought that was R&B is Miguel, bro. Miguel project.
damn. I think the last one I brought was like that Tyrese, like burgundy one, bro. Like I listen to me. I buy his singles, like, and I do that part because certain singles he got is fire, bro. And just his love stories he talking about is dope.
Right,
But like, I don't know who out there singing like that. I'm not checking for people either, though. Like, not like that.
nah,
But
I
I'm
feel
not
that.
actively. I like in real life when I say I do my computer thing, bro. I don't even know how to find new songs. Like, I be wondering how people find new songs nowadays. Like, how did he find that song? I don't even know how to find them, bro. And I'm not on the internet like that. Like, I don't be all over Instagram or Facebook and nothing like that. I kind of post and
Right,
get off or whatever I'm doing. But yeah, how do you find new R&B artists, bro? I got Apple Music too.
yeah. I
You
think you
know,
just gotta type in R&B. It just clicks through. To me, it sounds like a blend of
that
like it's just it's a different sound now to me to where it's like everybody sound like a pop rap singing mix. Like,
it's like a almost rap, but I almost sung, and I'm like right in
almost
the
sung.
pocket to where it could, yeah, it could be
Yeah,
right there in a yeah. It's a pocket where they just in, bro. Like I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm not familiar with that pocket. That's not
Right.
well, I can get it, but I'm not familiar with that. Like it doesn't resonate.
They don't
The
register with you.
Jodeci's and the you know what I'm saying? The Jodeci and the
Right.
Jagged Edge. Come on, bro. Everybody at Tech was dancing to 112. This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
shit like that.
During our
Yeah.
days, 112 was popping like this.
Yeah. It was still you gonna call that R&B and you'll be like, that's R&B, bro. Like straight up. You know what I mean? They still have
Straight
ballads.
up.
They still was layering shit a certain type of way. Chris Brown still gets
Certain
still, of course, Chris Brown is Chris Brown, bro.
I didn't want to name the cliche for sure. I live in the Chris Brown
Yeah.
all the time.
And look,
Like
Chris
that's
Brown,
for
look how
sure. He
long he
just a
been
shoe
out
in.
though. He been out since he was 16. That man been out since R&B was still he still had that. You know what I mean?
He
He grew
had
up
that.
with it.
He came in the game like that. Like you couldn't come in the game back then and you couldn't
Mhm.
really do what you do.
Yeah,
Like, cause them
yeah, yeah.
award shows, you ain't got no what's the name. You coming up there straight raw mic and it's on.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I
bro.
mean? Yeah, ain't no reverbs on it. They ain't had a program for that shit. Cause you just coming up there with the mic, you and the band, and it's on. Like,
How do you think how is it let's talk about the town with music, right? How do you think R&B is accepted in the Bay Area in the town compared to how rap is? Do you think it's appreciated and it's accepted, or do you think as an R&B artist is more of an uphill battle and a fight when you're dealing with Bay Area culture?
it's accepted, bro. Like if you got a good song, it's just a good song. Whether it's an R&B
Mhm.
song or whether it's this. The thing is that matching your emotions to the audience makes sense for them too. So when you
Right.
singing songs that make sense, you get what I'm saying? They gonna understand. Cause like I like to say this about my city. I don't care how hard nobody is, bro. They know a good R&B song, a love song, cause they definitely grew up around it or the auntie playing music like that. So Oakland appreciate great music, but you're
So
not
if
just
you
gonna
just
give them some.
sung a song talking about I'm bipping for my main bitch, you think that shit just it was
It'll probably go crazy. But that's
you
the thing.
bipping?
But this is where it get crazy at. Are you willing? That I'm not willing to stamp that. Everything I'm saying, I'm stamping. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yeah, somebody that can make that I'm bipping hit.
And they
I
sing
can't
the
do
hell
it.
out that joint. Bippin',
Adrian Marcel
bippin'.
did. Remember Adrian Marcel did the bit.
He did? No,
Biff
I didn't
City.
know that.
Yeah, he did a Biff City song, bro. That's what I'm saying. Again,
He
like
did.
he already took it
Nah,
there.
bro.
All
I'm
right, go
bullshit,
listen.
man.
Go listen to Biff City with E40. I'm gonna go crazy. For
Bruh, nah,
sure.
bro. I
My
was just
nigga had a
talking
Biff
shit, bro.
City.
But you
No,
feel
that's
what I'm saying?
facts,
It's
nigga.
like, but I hear you though. So you're saying it is, and it's just because we are from and we from Oakland critiques like hard, man. You can't. That's
Hard,
one
bro.
thing you gotta be real brave to expose your talent in the city of Oakland and in the Bay Area. Because one thing niggas is gonna do is get on your head.
They
Like,
gonna tell you the truth, nigga. I ain't
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
hold you. You know what I mean? Songs I done
yeah,
played for niggas that have been like, I don't really like that one, bro. But this
right.
is the part where we got to get back to. I'm not a hater because I don't like the song, bro. Or I just don't
Mm-hmm.
like it. I'm
You
cool. It's
don't like
cool.
some
Like,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, bro, that's where it gets getting crazy at. If you show
right.
your partner something, he don't like it, you're like, bro, you hating. It's like, nah, you're not hating, bro. You just don't like it. And it's
You just
okay.
don't like that one, right?
That one ain't the one. So I think that's what we got to get back to, bro. Like it's a great song is a great song, no matter what you put on it and what you do. In Oakland, I feel like they recognize good songs, whether it's
Right,
you getting into the hyphy lane of it, but then
right,
Oakland got soul, bro. It got roots. So you know what I mean?
right,
Like you getting that's a soul crowd there too. You know what I
right,
mean? Like our age and above, like you can get in that pocket, and then you can get in the middle pocket where they like both kind of sort of. You know what I mean?
right.
So
How
they
about the
appreciate good
radio
music.
for the radio for you? How do you think it's harder to crack? Is it the same? Is it harder? Or what's the difference between when you're trying to crack a radio song as an
I'm from
R&B
Oakland, bro.
artist?
I never even tripped off the radio like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it for that. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like
Okay.
if they catch one and they throw it up there and they do what they do, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going on a hunting mission like, oh, I gotta break this song on the radio. I gotta do this and this. Like after Love You Right, that dream went out, bro. And I wouldn't call it independent. I just went to I want the streets to rock with it. If the
So
streets go, if
you was
you
there before. That's what you're saying. You was there before. What happened with that? Let's elaborate on the Love You Right. Because you was there before. I know. I remember when you know what I mean.
yes,
What
got
happened with that situation that changed your emotions, that changed your feeling?
Cause like I got so close, you know what I'm saying? Like I got so
Mm-hmm.
close where Love You Right was getting big. It was this, it was that, and it was kind of buzzing in the street. And then like the radio just wouldn't, they wouldn't even look my way.
Mm.
And then like I had like a portion. I was actually having shows. Like I felt like a real artist.
Yeah,
Like you remember that time, bro? Like it
you
was
was
going
rolling,
down.
yeah,
So at that point, it just showed me that, bro, it's a business, which is cool. I'm good with it being a
right,
business, but then it ain't just a business of here's the process. It's like
right.
here, it's a business. Throw money at me. Let's see what's up.
Th-
You know what I mean? Like back then,
That
you had to
part.
show up to the DJ, give him,
Give
maybe
them
$100 or something, and like all that. And then after you do that so many times, and then I did 4th of July. It got played on, I think, on DJ Amen played it once.
right,
But it was me and San Quinn. They called us on the speaker. Boo. They ended up playing "Love You right after that. But it wasn't like a real like they cut a piece and then let it go. That showed me, bro. I don't want to pay my way to the top, and I don't want to buy my fans, bro. I don't want to go throw music out there and they only playing it and then making it like burnt into your head. I want somebody to go
right.
back, listen to the song, and be like, man, I like this. I'll buy the album just because you know what I mean? I want the genuine fan. I stopped tracing the radio a minute ago, bro. It's not worth it at this
So
point.
what does success mean to you now when you don't even really give a fuck about validation from anybody?
Success means when somebody just leave a comment and be like, bro, this is fire. I like it. That's success. Because like at the end of that's all I'm putting it out there for somebody to relate. And if they can, good, I'm game time for that. That's the success to me. Like the real interaction where somebody hit me in the DM and be like, hey, bro, that song is powerful, bro. I love it.
Right,
Like that type of, I'm cool with it. That's success because life goes on, bro. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
That's real. That's
I'm not
real.
out here like chasing being an artist like that. I am chasing it, but not like it ain't in full sprint. I got
Right,
real life daddy duties that gotta happen. So with that lane though, if I can definitely just keep putting out stuff that people be like, oh, bruh, or they sending it to their partner, or I see all the saves, and people start making TikTok dances, and I got like 2 songs they made all I really want. A couple TikTok dances fell off. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that. That's success, bro. I won.
No,
I won already.
So what is music to you now as you came back compared to when you first started and you were like chasing a reader? What is music? What is the difference between back then and now? What is the meaning of music to you? Has it changed? How does it impact your life now compared to then?
Now I'm just putting my foot on the gas towards what it is. To get projects done, to be more consistent, to just do that. Music to me now is like, dude, I start seeing the actual core base of people like actually keep clicking on the videos and looking at and when you see that little push and people say, where the other songs at? I need to see this. That's what music is to me now. Now I need to feed them what they asking for, but I'm gonna still do it at my pace and make sure it makes sense. But yeah, dude, like that is what it is for me. Like people are actually kind of rooting for me to put the album out. They're rooting for like, hey man, I want to hear like, I went to DistroKid, I heard these 3, what are the other 5? And so that's where I think I'm going. I'm going to like pleasing the people at this point.
So we were just talking about the song, I'm joking. I'm saying I'm bipping for my main bitch, right? And you brought up a song.
Hey, Bip City. I ain't gonna hold
you said
bro.
something, and I caught it. You were like, you can't basically for not verbatim, but you basically said that's something you can't stand on certain things, right? So how do you stay? I'm gonna compare it to growing up in the East and not becoming somebody on the street outside doing negative shit, right? How do you maintain like that mind state? Like, how do you not fall in for the trap? How do you stay 10 toes down on I could do this, you know what I'm saying? If I want to chase success, but I'm not, and I'm just doing what's in my heart.
Cause I'm like really in real life, bro. I ain't saying it like that, but I'm really airing early when I step outside. I'm the same person. You feel me? So I ain't trying to fake a front for nobody. You get what I'm saying? So I'm doing me. You get what I'm saying? I'm never gonna look to be, if I could be big or I could do that. I'm really the person that you get people walk up to me, knew my whole baseball history, my whole football history, and college history, and shaking hands. And we not known for that being like my brother Stevie. We're not known for that. We're not known to be those type of people outside. So when people see us, it's more love than it is anything. So it makes it easy for me to be me. You get what I'm saying? It's easy for me to keep pushing that lane because I don't got a crossover. People just know, oh, Aaron, the little football player. Oh, I got to know exactly. Like it's kind of sunk together. So it's easy for me to be Ace because I've been him the whole time.
So you would feel like it feel inauthentic to you. Certain things feel inauthentic to you.
Yeah. Right. I would sound crazy acting like I'm outside at sideshows and, seeing the bipping scene. I got bipped one time, bro. That's how much I ain't been outside. I got bipped one time. I was hella mad at Hello Strangers. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But facts. They got you. Don't park on the backside. It's over. You see me? Your shit coming up short. Don't park on the backside.
Don't park on the backside.
All I'm saying is, like, that's what I mean. Like, I would be a fool to be out talking about shit like that or talking about, like, I'm out here, like, going through beating bitches up or whatever. When I don't do none of that shit. I've never been that person. I don't talk about exactly who I am, the things I went through, and, like, things that are, like, normal, and it's okay to, you know what I mean? I would be totally unauthentic. And then I don't think people that's close to me will let me, like, do no shit like that. They'll be like, bruh, nah. Yeah, hell nah. Yeah, I got like a circle that if you don't got nobody as a man that you can talk to that can tell you something that you like, hey, bro, no, that ain't it, and you respect it, then you really ain't success. Like you won't really get no success. Somebody has to be able to put you in a place when you losing it or when you going off the rails. Somebody got to be able to tell you something you're gonna respect, and that just so happened to be my older brother. Stevie is like he'll call like, bro, nah, bro, like you know what I'm saying, and it just he's gonna keep me straight. I ain't gonna go too far left, too far right, no matter just in life. Cause we look too much alike. So, you know what I mean? That's been the whole model for our life. Like, bro, you look too much like me. You can't be outside doing the fool. Yeah, like, bro, you gotta chill out, bro. You can't be outside acting the fool. We look exactly alike, bro. So it was, that's it just authenticity is the biggest part, bro. I want to be authentic.
Right.
You know me, bro. And like,
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure,
am
for sure.
authentic in everything. When I see a person, the same love, the same depth, the same vibe. Yeah, you know what I mean? Unless you don't say nothing to me, nah, you know what I mean? But I ain't mad at nobody, you know what I mean? It's all good. Every time everybody see me.
Do you think music is missing authenticity a lot at times now? As far as, and not just music, when I say music, I don't mean just songs. I mean the energy behind the music out and that's going on now. Because to me, a lot of things sound the same. Do you think authenticity is missing, or is it just a microcosm of social media and people seeing what is attracting people and then they emulate that in that manner?
It's more, music is about viral and dances. It's not about
Yeah.
that when you play at the house and slap the whole song. Like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, I want that one is a slapper, but it's only like two, you know what I mean? It's so quick that if you play the song, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a TikTok thing. But so the music has graduated to like it's a dollar sign now. People see, they kind of flood the market. You can make
Yeah.
money on the internet, you can make money here, you make here. So it's not about here, man, take this CD or album and it's gonna have 7 bangers on it that you could just sit back and listen to because it's an ADHD bridge. So now you gotta, and then the big machines are pushing out what they want to push out for what they want everybody to see. And you
Right.
mimic that, get a few 100,000, change your life overnight in 10 seconds, and then why would anybody making music go away from that? You get what I'm saying? It's
I
kind
get
of
it.
like an
It's tough
incentive.
because it's like
Yeah.
I understand why it's the way it is now. Because you can literally just get on. Like if you
Right.
can just
Over the shoulder selfie on
yeah, and then you
like
could just hit
this.
one thing and just boom and hit. It don't take all the old school. You need the A&R and past CDs, and you need development, and then they got a video and they got to push you. It's like nah, you can be at the house, just happen to make something catchy, and then boom, then you there, and then you good,
Boom.
right? And so it's like I can see why the balance ain't there sometimes when it comes to authenticity, depth in music, and other things because it's like, man, why? When I can just be like,
Why?
just say
Exactly. Why
anything,
do I gotta make a great song when I could just make this 2-minute hit and kill the whole
right?
world? Why? I
I'm
mean,
outside
touring all
tonight.
over Europe and
Bye,
you know
bye.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
outside tonight. And he's like, "Bet you heard that I'm
Yeah, you know what I'm
outside
saying?
tonight. I'm outside
Like the
tonight." That's
newest one. I'm bald head, whatever that is, cuz
yeah,
that is on every feed I've seen. Like, bruh, cuz
yeah.
tripping.
Like,
But it's
damn, bro.
like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just
Yeah,
that
yeah,
for what it was, and that's what I'm saying. So the music
yeah.
is lacking. It used to be when they did music, that's why I say MC means move the crowd. You was trying to
Right,
rock the mic. It was that. Now it's
right.
just, I just want to make a few million, get some moissanite chains, bro, and I'm gonna be in the game, bro. You
Just
feel me?
more
That's
like
where it's at, cuz a couple of
I want
moissanites, you know what I'm
to make
saying? And
some voice in that
you in the
change, bro.
mix.
Get my foreign.
You
wear
feel
some
me?
wear some designer.
For no reason, trying to just impress
Bro,
everybody,
have
taking
a picture, a
pictures on
video I could do this in.
a half jet that ain't even real. You just made it look like you just out of here. It get crazy out here in these internet streets, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. The internet is wild, bro. It's a place that never loses, bro. It never loses. So
So
that,
I got some
you know,
closing questions for you, bro. You know, you don't have to. This ain't the interrogation part. But we like go at Grambling.
yeah, it's the clear your throat. And if you start clearing your throat, bro, I'm out. I'm dropping the call, bro.
He start clearing the throat. You know what's happening. Nigga start straightening the glasses like.
But what'd he say? Nah, hell no. Hey, coach, I want to skip that question, coach. I want to skip that one.
So, bro, 5 years from now, bro, what do you hope your kids say about the man behind the music? Because you got kids, they gonna grow up, they gonna hear. What do you hope your kids to say?
5 years from now, I hope the kids appreciate the music. They probably,
Mm-hmm.
I would hope they would just appreciate it. A lot of my music came from the kids. Like I wrote a lot
Right.
of this. Well, do that. So I just think 5 years later, they would probably appreciate it more. Right now, I'm just their dad. They see me singing, doing this, and they're like, "Yeah, daddy
Yeah,
sings,"
yeah.
and we in the car singing, so it's not a big deal. But
Right,
5 years from now, if it goes where I'm supposed to go, and I don't got to be at the top of the charts or nothing crazy, but if
right.
it go like where it's supposed to go, and they see like, damn, that song was made about me, or that song was related to what I did, and they can appreciate that I didn't go
Right.
to the bitch bust it open wide and all. They can appreciate that I was kind of, you got daughters and certain things I ain't gonna talk about and certain things I'm not gonna.
Right.
So it's just
Yeah.
I just hope they appreciate that the level of self
Right.
worth I hold the music to.
Right. Right. You stood on your values, bro, which I understand and I respect.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you building now that has nothing to do with like streams or numbers when it comes to your sound and your music?
I'm building a heartfelt message for people that like going through a struggle. So I'm trying to build this next project that comes out, Life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm building it to touch the masses in every way, whether it be a little bit of
Right.
partying, a little bit of this. And then I always it's just in my soul to have that one I feel it's turfing song. You get what I'm saying? To just cap
Gotta
it
have
all
that
off. So
one
I'm
there.
working on that one. Anytime you can get up in there with it, if I'm in there, like, bruh, that one, I think it's probably come back around right now. That's probably gonna be the one that's gonna be the love making, but it's a party type of feel. You can, the old school niggas gotta fall in love again, bro. Just old school, like this
Yeah.
old school you know what I mean? Like genuinely
Yeah.
be amazed by each other. It's all this arguing
Right.
about men and women online and all that. Man, fuck online, bro. In real life, bro, we just got to get
And you
back to
said real
being
life is still
just
happening.
love, bro. Yeah,
Right.
just real love, bro. Just when you see somebody you like them, bro, just say something, bro. It's all good, bro. Just real life, old school love, bro. Like that's where I'm trying to bring this to. That's where it's going
Right.
but it's gonna be love in different aspects, like emotional. It's gonna play with your emotions a little way, especially I think after I drop the video, that's gonna get a little crazy, emotional wise for me, but just every way, you know what I'm saying? Trying to
Right.
build it up from the ground and make sure people just love R&B again. Just,
Right.
something you
So
can play where you ain't got to skip the song and they ain't worried about
yeah.
them, no offense, but singing like, sexy
Yeah.
red lyrics and just,
Yeah. You like,
the
bro, I
level
want
out
I
of
want to put
pocket.
put something I could clean up to sometimes, bro.
Exactly, just the old school Anita Baker. If you ain't never cleaned up to Anita Baker, bro, then you missing everything, bro. When you knew when them tracks start playing, bro, it's time to get up, bro.
You know,
Mine's
they
wasn't
put a broom
playing.
in your hand right now. They go, mop. You hear that?
It's pine
Sweet
saw
Lord.
everywhere
Go ahead,
around
grab
this
the dustpan.
motherfucker. It's pine saw around everywhere around this motherfucker. You hear Nita Baker come on, bro. The pine saw coming out for sure.
You said it. So
For sure.
for
It was
sure.
pine saw coming out for sure.
Go ahead and put the gloves on. So, bro,
Yeah, right now.
if music disappeared tomorrow, what would it have already given you?
It would have gave me a lot of relationships that I didn't have. It gave me an outlet for better understanding. Like I used to, bro, I used to be kind of a high head a little bit, but it gave me a better, deeper understanding of just life. Being able to
Right.
express those things, even if the song didn't sound right to the people, me getting it off my chest was like more therapeutic, and it just, it gave me peace, bro. It gave me
Right.
peace. At one point in life, you can always like doubt yourself. You're like, damn, bro, like if this would have happened, that mad move would have happened, this would happen. But you
Right.
get to that point and music gave me peace. Even when I didn't know it was giving me peace, because the last song I wrote, I didn't write that song like that. I wrote it as like a book. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then turned it into lyrics. But it gave me an outlet to start just writing stuff down and like just I see something or I got a good thought, I'll just write it down and turn those into lyrics and something somebody can relate to.
Right.
So it gave me an outlet for sure.
All right, my last question to leave you off with brother is this, okay? So what message, not even a question like that, but what message do you want to leave with people who grew up like you and are still figuring it out? From either it's from young to old, it could be a message for the youth, message for people your age, it could be a message for everyone. What message do you want to leave this platform on this platform?
The message I want to stick to and I'm always stick to is, man, like I went through a lot of like sick health things with myself. And if the message I can leave with everybody, bro, and just understand you could be at the lowest of lows, the highest of the highs. If you do not wake up, it doesn't matter. So just the message I want to leave is please just wake up and win. If you wake up, you in the winner's circle. You already won. Now you in the game. Now how far you in the game, we don't know. But that's the thing. I want everybody to just get happy with waking up. It might not be so many shootings and all this extra stuff. Just be happy that you're here. You can kind of change what's going on around you, but you can't change not waking up. That's what you can't change.
That, bro. I like that, bro. Hey, bro, man, I'm glad you
this
came,
classic, bro.
Hey, I already knew you was gonna be.
I'm glad you had me, bro. We kept it we kept it mild, bro. We kept it mild. You know what I mean? Stay tuned to part 2.
I was gonna say, thank you, bro.
Part 2 in live studio. We live in the studio together. It's gonna get crazy.
This could have went all type of ways, bro. And I was like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna be mature on this shit, bro.
Part 2 is gonna be live in the studio, bro. It might get crazy. It might go crazier in part 2.
We for sure gonna have you back on, bro. And bro, I love to have you back and hop in on a panel where we interview another person when we do these other artists and shit, because you always right. You always got something positive to say, and you always got something intelligent to say. You dropped a lot of great messages on here, and you got that good energy. So besides you coming back, bro, I think it would be fly if you'd jump on with another artist, but make sure,
dude. You already know I'm good. Anytime.
Yeah, I know. This is almost like formality. I'm doing this for the people. Y'all, I know that.
Viewers, that was the light skinned Nate, bro. He know for a fact he can just go ahead and text me and say, bro, just let me do. Can I put it out there? He called me at New Year's, bro. It's like 2 in the morning, bro. I like, bro, FaceTime. Hey, what you doing, nigga? Come on, bro. This is my dog. He can pick up the phone, text me anytime. I'm with any panel. I'm always anything you doing. I'm supporting. You already know.
Yeah, bro. Tell people where to follow you at, where to get the music, everything that you need to. Where to follow you. Where's your music at? Anything to come up anything that we should be looking for that you got going, and all that.
It's the _real A Earls on all platforms. I'm on DistroKid. I'm in Apple Music. The latest project that will drop is the second. Go to my page now. It's got part 1 of the Heart series. It's called My Heart. It's about my daughter who had heart surgery, and I kind of wrote the song. The trailer, the first one is up. The second one is dropping January the 9th. And then the trilogy will drop January the 12th. So that's the new thing coming up, and I'm going to release it in the trilogy and then put the whole video together. It's really heartfelt to me. It'll mean a lot if y'all go check it out.
Can you spell it out one more again for the portable kids, bro? Because you know.
THA_AEARLS. The THA, man, I didn't know my own name. The real A Earls. So it's THA_real REAL_A Earls ALAEARLS.
It's that OUSD, bro.
Yeah, bro. This is Oakland Public Schools. He fried my brain, had me spelling it, but yeah, I forgot. It's the THA. It's the THA, the real A Earls. THA.
Okay, at the real A Earls, y'all. Man, much love to y'all. Hey, we still on the road to 10K. I just looked, man. We almost at 5K now, so we've been moving. We gonna get there.
The grind.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe on a Turfn 101 YouTube. Hit the subscribe, like, comment, share, engage, all that. My Instagram's the same. Once again, bro, Ace, bro, Aaron, bro.
Appreciate you, sir.
I'm glad you came on. I know you was gonna come on anyways.
Yeah,
that's my point.
I just been watching. I be watching them all the time, bro. I always be watching them though.
Yeah.
So this, I was like, man, it was kind of dope. Like, especially how y'all break down the dances. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to get some of this choreography in.
Bro, you gonna have to get him with the eye.
No, I'm a send it.
Turf 101, 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 below in the Glock.